I am Billionaire Charlie, man. Y'all back tuned into your boy, and we're gonna talk about it. Got another great topic for y'all, man. Respectfully, man. Another great topic for y'all, man. And we're gonna talk about it, man. Talk about it, man. This gonna be that Fat Joe situation, man. We talk about Fat Joe, man. And I seen an interview with him, man. He was talking about how in this community of Latinos, he was too black to fit in with the regular Latinos, and he was too Latino to fit in with the blacks. So my thing with that, I always liked the Fat Joe music, style, everything. And his joint collection, crazy. You know what I'm saying? I remember they showing his joint collection and all the classic joints that he got and stuff like that. So I always liked Fat Joe, man. I like the movies that he was in. I just think he's a very talented artist, man. I never really looked at Joe in any type of funny way, you know what I'm saying? I know he said a lot of people of our culture didn't accept him when he first came out. Kind of like the Outkast thing, you know what I'm saying? When Outkast first came out and it was in New York performing, everybody was booing him and stuff like that. When I look back at old, Fat Joe, Joe Crack, old stuff, you know what I mean? Fat Joe, old lyrical stuff, like all Fat Joe stuff is classics to me. I like Big Pun, I like all of them. I always respected them to the fullest, man. And I really never really looked at them in any form of fashion. I always accepted them because they made good music, man. Like, you can't tell me that the Terror Squad wasn't popping. Like, I liked it when they was doing the record thing and they had the basketball tournaments and stuff like that. So me personally, man, I always liked his music, man. And I always respected him as one of ours. You know what I'm saying? So like, when he was saying that, I didn't understand it because I think most people in our culture like Joe. Fat Joe to the fullest, man. He's a good, talented artist. I think when he was with Pun back in the days when he first started out, I think he was a lot more lyrical. And that's just my opinion. But I think he was more lyrical, you know what I mean? It was almost like when I listened to Cameron old stuff to listen to the newer version of Cameron. It's like, I feel like Cameron was a little bit more lyrical back in the days. And I feel the same thing with Joe. Joe music was Joe was going ham, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give him respect. Like, I think Joe was a lyrical, like, he was lyrical, man, and very nice, man. I don't care what nobody say, man. I'm a big Fat Joe fan, man. I respect his music, I respect his grind, I respect his hustle, man. And I'm kind of glad he squashed that beef with 50 and them, because I was a big fan of 50 and Fat Joe, man. You know what I'm saying? I think Fat Joe was a very talented artist, man. I think he kind of went more commercial as he got bigger, but like, if you go look at all that old Fat Joe stuff from the beginning, man, tough. Now, you could get a couple of lyricists and a couple of guys from the game and put some of his tapes against their tapes. I'm telling you, it's classic, man. I don't care. If anybody tell you Fat Joe old stuff, his new stuff classics, old stuff was classics, man. It's hard. It's real hard, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like I say, man, he was saying that he was too black to be Latino, you know what I'm saying? Because they didn't accept him like that. And he was saying he was too Latino to be down with the blacks. So my whole thing is, I always liked Fat Joe. So I don't know what group he was talking about, you know what I'm saying? I always accepted him as one, you know what I'm saying? I always respected Joe, you know what I mean? So I liked his music, man, his talent, everything, his swag. You know, he made big boys look fly, you know what I'm saying, with the Jordans and everything, man. So I always respected Joe Crack. So I don't know what he talking about, you know what I'm saying? I always respect him at a high level like that. I'm a big Fat Joe fan, you know what I'm saying, from the Bronx and all of that. I know his family was mobbed out, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what he talking about. Like, we always accepted Fat Joe, man, and respected Fat Joe to the highest peak. So it's like, I don't know what he talking about. When he did the interview, I don't know what he talking about, because we always accepted Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he talking about. Maybe that was a New York thing. I mean, I'm from the South, so maybe that was a New York thing, that the reason why he was saying that. But from the South, we respected him, man. He had style, he was fresh, he was fly. You know what I'm saying? So, and me being a big dude, I respected it, man. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Anyway, I am Billionaire Charlie, man. Hit that like, the subscribe button, man. Share all the videos, man. Love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. And if y'all want to donate to the channel, my cash out information right there below. Thank y'all. Love y'all.